One of the most interesting comments I got on my webtoon is one from the very first episode by someone who was a would-be reader. But the comment was them informing me that they would no longer be reading my story, actually. Just for some context, in the first episode of We Can Be Happy, we open with my main character having a nightmare of being berated by her boss. The comment basically told me that while my comic seems cool, the scene triggered their PTSD and they decided they couldn't continue reading my story. And that's totally valid. They're very real for that. I don't think anybody should force themselves to read my story. I don't think that it's, 100% safe for everybody. I do think that some scenes can be triggering. My problem is that I don't know how to make a trigger warning for this episode to warn readers of what might be in the story if they are affected by this kind of content. What am I supposed to write? Trigger warning capitalism? Does it qualify as verbal abuse? I'm really not sure. Jonathan Sims, the creator of the Magnus Archives, said that people write the best horror when they write things that they are themselves truly afraid of. So I want you guys to know that the demons in my story are inspired by my own personal demons. The demon manifesting as Nat's boss and telling her that she's useless and a failure, oh buddy, that's my PTSD on the page right there. This is the nightmare of any person with ADHD and rejection sensitivity. There are horror elements of my webtoon, but they're probably only horror for people like me. Anyway, if that sounds good to you, you like this kind of story and, you like to be scared, or if this gives you catharsis, because that's why I make it, you should check out my webtoon. It's called We Can Be Happy. You can search it up on Webtoon, and I'm working on getting it on others. It is a slow process, but we're doing it. All right. Have a good day. Bye.